Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the Theron inheritance problem. So a kingdom consists of a king, his children, his grandchildren and so on. Every once in a while someone in the family dies or a child is born. The kingdom has a well defined order of inheritance that consists of king as the first member. Let's define the recursive function successor of x comma current order, which gives a person x and the inheritance order so far returns who should be the next person after x in the order of inheritance. So this method has the definition here. If x has no child or all of x children are in current order and then x is the king, then return null, otherwise return the x parent comma current. So call the successor method again with the x parents and pass the current order, otherwise call x oldest child who is next in the current order, who is not in the current order. So add the x oldest child who is not in the current order. So for example, assume that we have kingdom that consists of king, his children Alice and Bob, and finally Alice has son Jack. So if we try to draw it out, this will become like king, then Alice and then Bob, and then after that Alice will have a son which is Jack. In the beginning current order will be king, yes, and then calling successor of king comma current order, if we call that will add the oldest child of king which is Alice in the current order. Then if we call again with the Alice and then current order, then this will add the oldest child of Alice in the list which is Jack, and if we call again that will add Bob and so on. So we have to design the class Theron inheritance, where the first it will call the constructor of the class with the king name, and then there are three methods. One is birth, which will get the parent name and the child name, and the death, which will just get the name the person is getting death, and the string we have to, and the get inheritance method which will return the list of strings representing the current order of inheritance excluding the dead people. So we have to remove the dead people. So this is the example, very big example. So let's try to understand this example over here. So first of all, we will call the constructor of this class with the king name which is king itself. So this will, let's try to draw it out on a tree. So this will become a king first, which is the root node of our inheritance structure. So now king will give a birth to Andy. So king will have a child Andy, and then king will have another child Bob, and after that king have another child which is Catherine, let's say shortcut, and then Andy will have a child Matthew. So there is a child from Andy, Matthew, let's say shortcut it, and then Bob will have child Alex, and Bob will have child another child Asa. So this is the tree so far, inheritance tree started from the king. Now the method get inheritance order call. So if this method call, then we have to return first, this will become king, then Andy, then Andy's son which is Matthew, and after that Bob children's Alex and Asha, and the last is Catherine. So this is the inheritance order: king, Andy, Matthew, Bob, Alex, Asa, Catherine, and after that one death method call, the Bob is death. So we have to remove the that's it, and again if we call the get inheritance, that Bob is not in that list. So this is how we have to return the answer. So how we will solve? So first of all, we have to build the data structure which maintain this parent child relationship. So the best data structure we will use here for maintaining the parent child, but if you see this king can have multiple child, so we can use the data structure hash map with the list of child. So like this, string as a key which is the parent name, and the list of string the all child of that parent. So this is how we will use to maintain this list parent child relationship, and we will add the child as per the order, like as per the they are coming in the input like birth order, so that we will maintain the ages of the child as well. And another data structure we need to maintain the which is the death people. So we will use a sat here, just simply sat. We can also use the map, but sat will serve the purpose for us. So we will use the sat of a string. Here we will keep add these whoever dead, like Bob dead, then we will add Bob. And now how we will come up? So if you see, this is like a first we went into the depth, so it's kind of in order depth of this tree or graph basically. So this is how we can do the DFS on that. So let's start implementation. For implementation, we need first a map of a string comma list of a string that will maintain the parent child. So let it call map itself, and we will initialize into the constructor, and there is a set of a string, let it call set. And let's also we need the king, where which is the root node of our inheritance tree. So let it call root. So now in this class we will do map dot put if absent the king name and the new array list. So basically we need to do this, add this, and also initialize the map from the new hash map before adding this, and also initialize the set new hash set, and also let's mark this root as a king name. So this is how we initialize the class and done with the constructor. Now in the birth method, in the birth we need to do just add map dot this same thing for the child. Basically the child is a new node of our inherit tree, and also we need to add map dot get the parent name, the child into the parent name, and dot add the child. So we will append that child into the list of child of parent, and that's it. In case of that method, we just add set dot add the name. Now we have to come up design this method. So for get inheritance, we have to return the list of a string, which is let's say result new array list, and let's call a method helper method, recursive DFS method, from the root to pass this the instance of the result list, and in the end we will just return the result. So now we will design the method DFS. So this will be a return type is void DFS will get the root and then the list of a string. So now we need to add the root in the list, but before adding we need to check if it is not into the that set. So set dot contains, if not contains, then we will add into the result list, and then we will call the DFS method for all the children of that root. So child of the from the map dot get root. So that's it, and then call the DFS child comma result. So that's a quick DFS implementation. So let's compile the code and see it is getting compiled, and we are getting some compilation error here when we are calling the DFS. So this is the mistake, I missed the define the data type of this root node. So let's see, and it is getting passed and we are getting correct answer. So let's submit this, and it is accepted. So this is the solution. Try it out. If you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.